Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction. I am so glad to see you today. It is such a blessing to be able to broadcast this auction. Hopefully, today has been a great day for you, and if not, maybe we can turn that frown upside down. After all, this is a great place for fun and socialization. There's never any pressure to buy anything. Think of it as like a local version of a QVC or an HSN, but with such low prices, with the ability to chat back and forth to each other. And where else can you spend just a dollar or two on an item and get the entire chat congratulating you? So if you're looking to feel good about yourself, feel good about your purchases, save some money, I am so glad to be able to help. If you would, before we go any further, give me a big enthusiastic thumbs up. That is a free and easy way that you can support my channel, and you can let YouTube know that you approve of my G-rated family-friendly content so that they will share it out with more people. Also, you can share it out by clicking the share button and then share me on your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, your Instagram, all your Discords, including mine. And if y'all aren't already a member of my Discord, well, it's free and family friendly with a Southern theme, just like my YouTube channel. What are y'all waiting for? You can also share me out on TikTok and Twitter, which is now called X, and Snapchat, and any of the rest. Well, before we get into the ways and methods of payment and shipping, let's say some hellos. Let me scroll to the top. First in, running my chat tonight is my moderator, Melissa McIntosh, and she is welcoming everybody. Thank you so much, Melissa, for running the chat. Melissa also does the behind the scenes work of helping me to sort out the hamper, to make the invoices, and to take and deal with any personal requests that y'all have. Next, I see my moderator, Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles. And Miss Rainbow is going to be making the list and checking it twice. So if you want to add something to your order, if you're not sure that your order was written down, if you want to add to it, if you want to change a color or a scent or something, Rainbow is the lady that can change it. If you want to gift something to somebody, she can help you out. So if I miss it, it's okay. As long as Rainbow sees it, then it will get put in your bin and on your invoice. Because I can't possibly see ever with messages scrolling through. So that's why we have moderators. And thank you ever so much, Rainbow. I appreciate that ever so much. And look, Rainbow is giving me 3 fleur-de-lis. Fleur-de-lis are a great acknowledgement of my channel and a way to encourage. Next, I see Crochet Queen Kathy. Hi there, CQ. Thank you so much for being here. And I see Futum Crochet. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, write it out phonetically and help me. Thank you so much for being here. I love first-time viewers. Next, I see Sweet Jennifer Chesney. Thank you so much for coming to my channel on a regular basis. Love seeing your name in the chat. Kathy Dubrick. Hello. So glad to see you. There's Sweet Shelby, our favorite teenager. And Shelby, if you see anybody on Discord who isn't here, you make sure and send that. Belle just started. Did you have your alarm on? Did you have your notification? Because sometimes, in other zip codes, in other area codes, in other time zones, sometimes people forget. Okay, I see popcorn yellow striped smile. Okay. I don't know if y'all know this, but when we're going through the comments, when y'all put emojis in, we don't actually see the emoji. So while emojis might seem sweet to y'all, I see this, or I see face, fuchsia, flower shape. I want to remind any of our foreign viewers, if we see multiple messages that are duplicates, our mods will simply delete them so as not to clog the chat. Any duplicate um, comment automatically gets deleted. So there's nothing against it. We just want everybody to have a chance to be able to comment. Red Road Reseller, Lena. Oh, thank you so much for sharing me out. I really appreciate that. I watched Lena's video for today, and she's been redoing fabulous finds. I saw her redo a tray today and some other items. So just loved it. Y'all make sure and check her out. One of my mods, y'all drop Lena's channel link. So if there's anybody who's not subscribed and you want to see what she is making, what she is upcycling, what she is redoing, y'all give her some views and some subscriptions. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Anne Marie, hello, hello. I think you were at the last auction, if I recall. Thank you for coming back. If you sent a registration, I'm not sure that I got one. So I don't think I got any registrations this week, at least not yet. Okay, well, there's Nancy. We are blessed that you are here. We hope you have a blessed week and weekend too. It's going to be a big weekend for Columbus Day. So we have tonight's auction. We have tomorrow afternoon p.m. snack sale. And then at 7 p.m., Jane will be coming in to host our Columbus Day celebration. She has trivia that she's going to be reading, very much like we did on Bastille Day. We're going to be giving away prizes. We're going to be having a night of Belle's bonus buys. So all of the expensive, fabulous items that were passes or maybe that you couldn't afford, I knock those down and give you opportunities to buy them at $3 and $5 on a bonus buy night. Hello, Patty Rose. So glad to see you. Okay, so let me tell you information and get that out of the way so that we can get this sale started. So if you have never bought anything before and you think you may possibly want to buy something, then send your registration email to me. The email is on the screen, and the mods are also going to put it in the chat. Hello, hello. I am so glad you were here, sweetheart. Oh, spoiler alert. I've got a few new cherry flakes for Sunday. So crafty Jen. Hello, hello. Chopped liver. I'm catching up. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to miss you. Love and hugs, Jen. I might your comment. I see it now. Nivas, hello, hello. Okay, so as I was saying, where was I? If you think you might possibly want to buy something, send a registration email to me. Oh, and y'all click the thumbs up while I'm telling the obligatory information. And let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your mailing address. That way I know where to send the invoice and where to send the items you win. Once you've done that, you can bid in my chat. The way you bid in my chat is in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you charged on your invoice. Do not cancel invoices. You are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you did. Sales are final. All I have is and where is. And the only time you can retract is during the auction. No, nobody is delivery. So I originally started calling you the living y'all of my channel just because I love you, I love everybody, and I wanted you to feel worthy and seen and appreciated. But here, everybody is Stand and Royal is a prime rib. Truly, truly. Hi, Ashley. Everybody, welcome, Ashley. And of course, now all of this delicious steak talk is Creole. It's supposed to be me that makes y'all hungry on the Sunday auction, not y'all that makes me hungry on the Saturday auction. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Well, I'm just going to give you the Cliff Notes version. Y'all know that the payment options or Zelle or PayPal, the method of shipping is pirate ship. And I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll in your soul. Roll even in your auction purchases. Roll on and on and on. Well, I am so delighted y'all are joking with each other and joking with me. That is a great way to get the auction off because, you know, laughter is good medicine. So if you have something that made you frown today, let's just fun. Let's put our feet up, take our heels off, and let the smiles and laughter about. And one of the best ways I know to make y'all smile is with a $1 round that I call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And this round starts at the beginning of every auction and every hour. And I've got the grid lined up with some charms. So on the top, you will see we've got 2 8 notes in for all of those keyboardists, organists, pianists. We've got the perfect for you at the top. The middle row has the treble clef symbol. And row, we've got a smattering of guitars, electric guitars, cellos, basses, some of these have 2 in grid. But the reason I have 2 is to show you that 2 are available. So, but choice, so it's the winning price each. To show you what available, a few of y'all like to make things, or a few of y'all will say, do you have 2? Do you have 2? So this is my quantity of these. Okay, so I'm looking for $1 starting bid for choice. I am so here that hopefully the mods will put in how this round works. Let me see if I can turn down my fan. It is still hot here, so I have the fan on. So we're looking for a $1 starting bid. Who's got a duck for me? air fresheners, wallets, fragrances, and for $1 starting bed. Thank you so much for make sure and click the thumbs up. Or you're on live chat and not top chat. That top chat will deceive you into thinking your own chat at the top. Any interest? I don't know if we've ever had a pass on a $1 round before. Is there something else we'd rather start the show with? Okay, last call. Well, I will move this. There is no interest. Hi, Anna. Everybody welcome Anna to the tell you what, I hate Bill on the first round. Do y'all want to have a do-over? Anybody for a do-over? All right, let's try something else. So this will be the do-over of the $1 round. How about that? Okay, I'm going to have some window clings. These window clings will be $1 choice. Okay, here's the first one. This one has a metallic look to it, and it says, "Hello, fall." Your keyword will be fall. Here is the next option. This one is also metallic. This one says family and thankful. We're going to call this one keyword blessed. This one also metallic. We're going to call this one leaves. This one glittery spots to it. We're going to call this one glitter. This one says give thanks and has a truck. We're going to call this one thanks. This one says gobble to you wobble. It's also got some glittery foxes and turkeys on it. We're going to call this one gobble. Okay, looking for starting bid. Looking for a $1 starting bid. And if it's two, we're just get to the auction. Let me know what you'd like to start the auction with. Let's see if anybody enjoys window things. These were originally $2, so already you're getting a half price. This is fun. Thank you, thank you. Let me know after the $1 round. Do you want to see pendants, brooches, necklaces, stationery, decor, tea, toys? Hi, Jackie Albright. Jackie Albright is in for $1.10. I'm so Jackie. All right, so we had Jackie right at 110. Patty Rose is back at 110. I love that some of these are metallic, but some of these are glittery, not just plain matte. Let's see if Jackie's to go up to $1.30. And I want to update you. I'm always looking for more mods to help to do a whole set of mods. And we want to thank both Rainbow for modding on this stream. And if anybody would like to help out, we can. One of the very exciting things you will notice tonight is that because Rainbow is making the list, so that Melissa doesn't have to both make the list in the chat, Melissa has been able to also to do product research. So later in the show, when I'm showing some of the toys, not a lot about toys, Melissa looked up the prices, and she did great research to help us all out. Okay, Patty is out. She's at 1:30, so we'll go ahead and count it down. If anybody else wants to jump in, please, oh please do. And hopefully with 8 watching, we're getting close to 20 because we had a couple thumbs before we started. So if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh please do. And thank y'all so much for being here and spending your Saturday night with me. Love and hugs to everybody. Hello, Jess. Welcome, Jess. Okay, well, to Jackie, everybody congratulate Jackie. And remember, if you want any of the items that were passed on, y'all can always let Rainbow know, send me an email, Discord message, or type in the comments once the video is uploaded. Okay, remember when ordering to tell me which one to say times you want, and then let me know when you're doing. Oh, you didn't see them all. Okay, let me do a recap then, because I think a few people might have missed them. So let me show you the ones I have. This one we're calling Gobble, and it's got the turkeys. This is one of the glittery ones. It's got squirrels, and it's got foxes. This one we're calling Thanks. It's metallic, and it's got the big truck and leaves and pumpkins. This one we're calling glitter because it has so much glitter here. This one we're calling leaves, and it's all types of metallic leaves. This one we're calling blessed. Now, it's not the only one that says blessed, but just because it says blessed in the corner. And it's kind of hard to show these metallic ones. It also has this fabulous wagon. And then this was the first one, which was Hello Fall. So hopefully, recap has helped Jackie and helped all the people who want to pick after Jackie so that we can get the right ones to the right people. And if y'all need to see any of these again, y'all just let me know. I'm so glad to oblige. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to need some quantities on falls and gobble, pretty please. And then if you want any of the rest. Okay, did you want just one each, two each, or three each? Let me know. And once I get some quantities from Miss Jackie, we will work backwards through the picking order. Did you see a quantity? Help me out if you saw a quantity. Help me out with picking order too, please. Okay, leaves and fall and gobble. So let me see if she wanted just one, but you never know. She might want two or three each. Okay, let me grab another one. Here's a sleeve. And here's a second fall. And here's the second gobble. Okay. All right, so I'm going to set these over here. Let me make sure and put them by the side of the hamper so that nothing sees them. Okay, so Patty's next, and Patty's going to go with one of each of the available. All right, so here's four. Let's see, which one was next? Oh, the blessed. Okay. This is when having a co-host would help. She could read it out to me. All right, here's blessed. What's after blessed? Oh, the leaves. Here's the leaves. Then there's glitter. There's glitter. And gobble till you wobble. Okay. And do somebody else in on this? Is there a third person? Rainbow, Melissa, did we have two betters? For some reason, I was thinking we had three betters. Y'all text me now. If not, we'll open it to the chat. I still have a few available. Okay, we'll open it to the chat. And y'all know what kind of stuff I like to do next. I'll just start picking stuff. Anybody else? Okay, we're open to the chat. If not, we'll clear these off and go to our auction. Y'all all around. Oh, what was the total? Wait, did I get that right? So, hey, am I back? I don't know why I keep using much speed bad internet. Okay, again, see, these are going to be $2 starting bid for choice. And this pendant is going to be only, that's why it's going to be $2. Okay, here's the first one. Also, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's a bigger grip. So that's why it has two colors. This one on. Like a little lizard, or perhaps just a geometric symbol. I love the cross of these little infinity symbols, the chain link. One of my favorite songs is the new version of Amazing Race. With an interlude called My Days Are Gone. There's a beautiful cross as well. It's a really substantial, heavy cross. It kind of reminds me of that Templar type cross. This cross has flowers, or it could be flames, depending on. Hi, Jocelyn. Welcome, welcome. This cross has vines on it. Here's a pretty angel wing. Here's a different angel wing. Yet a different angel wing. We're looking for $2 when you see one worthy. And another angel wing. I'm so glad you're here, Jossie. Okay, $2 for choice for these bigger charms. So we've got crosses and angel wings, butterflies, cute little lizards, some stars. And if for some reason y'all aren't interested in jewelry, then I won't keep showing jewelry. I did have brooches and necklaces and some other things on the roster tonight. But if y'all would prefer for me to switch to home decor or OTC items, I'm glad to do that. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have our trick or treat $1 bags. That'll be super fun. Now, some of these are one and done, multiples in case we have any earring makers out there. Any interest in these for just $2? And you'll let me know what else you'd like to see tonight. Otherwise, I'll keep picking things, but I'm more likely to pick what you want to see if you're brave enough to suggest it. And if I don't have it near me, then I will just get it lined up for Monday. And y'all remember that Monday is going to be our Columbus Day celebration with bonus buy night. We'll also have trivia and prizes. All right. Any of these cute little charms? All right. Well, let me move these aside and we'll just show something other than jewelry. I have necklaces and brooches, but that's we're just not in the jewelry mood. And that's okay. All right, next $2 starting bid. Let's look at some decor. And these decor items, if you're somebody crafty like Lena, she could probably upcycle these, but a lot of you are going to probably say, oh, that's on just like it is. These are galvanized metal signs. And they are very heavy duty. So the first one says happy. The second one says hello. Maybe I need more light. Okay, we also have dream. I also have a cloud, Scotty. And I even have a pineapple, which is a symbol of welcome in the South and in the Caribbean. So $2 starting bid for choice. Some of these have duplicates, but not all. But I'm sure those of you who are crafty are thinking, well, I could use a paint pen and add something to it. Or I could put some bling on it, or some studs, or gemstones, or whatever you might want to. I could personalize it with a name, put other things on either side for a bookcase or a mantle. Okay, any interest on the signs? Happy, hello, dream, the cloud symbol, or it could be a flower symbol, or purple. The chat isn't being flooded by your own creative ideas. Usually, y'all are so much more than even I am. Okay, well, last call on these then. Take my tablecloth. Okay, little doll. Now, most of the time, I keep being told that, vintage stuff isn't old. And I said, well, maybe I will get a try of it. So I have some vintage dolls, and you'll notice the prices of the dolls will reflect they aren't new, they are pre-owned, used, or whatever you want to call it. And Melissa's going to put the information in the chat. She took the time to look up and she figured out the name. She copied down some serial numbers from their back underneath their clothing and what. So she'll put all that information in the chat for you. These are going to be for choice. And so thank you, Melissa, for looking all that up for me. I really appreciate it. Big eyes. And this one does have a removable pacifier. You can see out, and then you. Oh, and apparently it makes noise. I'm not sure if y'all heard that. I'm not sure how to activate it. Maybe it's this. Okay, maybe this is what so how cute is that? Her sweet little eyes. Okay. I don't know if they all talk or just that one talks, but Melissa will put the information in. And they all have cute little dresses. Look at this one. Her dress is like a cat. Sweet little eyes. Okay, so just okay, she makes the noises and sounds. Okay, she does have hair. I will say that. Dolls. I feel like I need to serve them a little Donnie tea. I like my wife for a Donnie tea party. The dark hair doll play. I don't know any interest on dolls. Or anybody wants to make an offer or three. If you want to buy more, say more, we can definitely do that with these little dollies. Maybe somebody will see them on the replays. no worries. We'll be having some toys coming up. We've got a bunch of Legos and so forth. Clear these out of the way. All right, here is the next toy that Melinda looked up. It's got the star right here, and it says it's a star belly. And here's the little part where you open it. The mechanics are here. Hi, Ashley. Look at that sweet little face. Also, I'm not sure if you can see the sparkles. You're going to sit here nice for me. So this little sweetie pie is looking for a home. Take me home. So anybody looking to adopt a Starbelly pretty kitty? And after looking it up, Melissa says the starting bid is $8 on this. And y'all remember at the top of the hour, we're going to another $1 round, and it's going to be our tour treat $1 bags. It lights up and projects a video onto the ceiling. And it cycles through 6 colors. Wow, wow, wow. Now I see that, hey, so this is actually the projector. Now I see it does look like there's a little projector in there. Oh, any and maybe trying vintage toys wasn't necessarily the best thing for my channel, but I'm always listening to feedback, and some people have suggested maybe trying a few vintage items that maybe prefer for me to just stick to new stuff, and that's fun. Okay, we're gonna move this aside. Well, let's go back to new stuff. These are completely new, but they are still toys. These are from DC. It's called Ben. He's from the Justice League, and it's extreme. And what does extreme mean? Well, look how you get extreme. So there is Batman in black. There's also a Batman in blue. There is his fearless sidekick, Robin. And anytime you have all of these, I have that meanie, the Joker. So these are the 4 options for these extreme figurines because they have extreme movement from DC Comics, The Justice League. And Melissa's going to tell you more about them in the chat as well as put their starting bid. Thank you, Melissa, for looking these up for me. I really appreciate that. Okay, so these are starting at 5. It's a good thing I didn't price these. I would start these at 10 because they just seem so cool and they're brand new. So y'all be glad Melissa is pricing these. I would have priced these much higher. Any interest? Okay, well, if y'all aren't interested in toys, then we can leave the Legos for another time. I can take a hint when y'all give it. We can go to something else. Let's see. How about something more outside or something holiday? This. Okay. These are cute little outside directions, outside decor, and they're also lights. So they're so, and so you turn it on. Oh, do you see it already? Okay. Caution when I turn it around, there will be bright lights in your face. So here's the first one. Here is the second one. These are going to be $3 for choice. And here's a little Casper. So these are the three options for choice. So if you need some bright lights to light up your sidewalk, to light up your flora, your fauna, your trees, your flower beds, these are great. You turn them on, the sun will charge them up and keep charging them every day, and then it will just automatically come on. You could even set these in a window if you had a window that gets enough sunlight that it would charge up. Or put these in a plant or planter if you have a little bit of room. I don't think that I have any clothes for tonight. But Nancy, why don't you send a board message and I will pick some clothes out from Monday. Just let me know if you're looking for, tops or bottoms, long sleeve, short sleeve, if any size preferences. Let me know and I will pick out clothes for Monday. I see Jackie is in for four of the skull. Did you bump the bid up to four, or are you wanting to buy of the skulls? Oh, wait, Jackie meant to type she's in for three. All right, let's go to Nanette. Nanette, do you want to go it for 310? Okay, after the auction, I'll look for that. Doria, I'm so glad to see you. Yes. I think you tuned in late. Here's the solar part, and this is the on-off switch. So here I turned it to the off. If I turn it back on here, it's in the on switch. So I wanted y'all to see how bright they glow, but I will turn them back off because I don't want them to be staring at you. But yes, they are all solar. So you just put them where they can get some sunlight and they'll do everything yourself. And then come sundown, you'll just see them come on. So I've got these three designs. Okay, Jackie with a power bid of 5. Thank you so much. I love the power bidding. Appreciate it. All right, we'll count it down. We're at fair warning. I am so glad y'all are here tonight. And y'all remember, when choosing and ordering, let me know which one, what quantity, and when you're done. That helps me so much to keep extra rate. Okay, Jackie's going to take the skull. Did you just want one, or did you need several? And then we'll go to Nanette. But I want to make sure Jackie gets her pick and her quantity, since she was our winning bidder. And I know Rainbow will need a quantity as well, since Rainbow is making the list and checking it twice. Yes, I do have more skulls. So that's why I was checking to see how many Jackie wanted. Okay, I believe I have 12 of each. Okay, Jackie apparently just wanted one. Nanette, how many did you want? All right, let's see how many Nanette wanted. I do want to remind y'all that Monday is a postal holiday, so keep that in mind when you're looking for the arrival of your packages. Okay, Kathy Dubrick's going to go for one of each. Thank you, thank you. Okay, anybody else? Last call on these. It doesn't get easier than solar light. God just takes care of charging, turning it on. Anybody else? And the rest of these will still be available on the replay. Okay, and I see it is the top of the hour. Oh, wait, we had Ashley. I'm so sorry. I thought we got Ashley, but we didn't. So let me see what we can get for Ashley. Oh, Ashley. Let us know which one or ones, a quantity, or if you want to pass, that's fine too. There's never any pressure here on Southern Belle Nola. Okay, Ashley's going to go for one pumpkin. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yes, one of each for you, Kathy Dubrick. I saw that. And I still have some left for those people watching the replay. All right, well, it's the top of the hour, so we're going to do our Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And for the fun holiday, what we've been doing are these cute trick-or-treat bags. Look how darling these are. And these are mystery bags, and they're only going to be $1. $1. Each one has one item in it. Now, the way that I do it at my channel is I give preferential treatment to anybody who wants to buy them all. So there are different quantities of different ones. Some have only 3, some have 5, some have 10, some have 20. So therefore, for people who want to buy them all, and I can only have 3 people buy them all, you'll get first chance at them. So if anybody wants to buy them all, put an 8 in the chat. You will get them all. So once they're sold, I'm going to open them up and I will show you what is in each of the 8 bags. Each of the items are worth $1. What makes it a trick or treat bag is, unlike mystery bags that are sometimes $2, $5, or however much, I specifically choose items that will work for everybody, that are totally age neutral, gender neutral. These are not. The trick or treat comes in whether you happen to like it. So it might be a scent you like, it might be a scent you don't like. It might be makeup, and you might not wear makeup. It might be a hair accessory, and you might not, even have hair. It might be a sardines, and you just don't like sardines. Okay, we're gonna pop symbols in because I've sold the first 8. All right, so this one is sold out. So let me double check these. Okay. Now I will take 7s in the chat. That of people who put in the chat will get the 7 remaining ones. I can only take 3 people to buy 7s, because this one there's only 6 available of, and this one there's only 6 available. So if anybody wants the 7 left, already got the 8, you've already got them all. If anybody wants for the 7, put 7 in the chat and you will get all the 7s. And then as they sell out, we will take them away. All right, Patty's 7 on the screen. 2 more people can also get all 7 on the screen. But this one and this one are about to run out. Oh, the bags are just for show. If anybody ever wants to buy a bag, just ask me in the chat, make me an offer, or private message me. I do have lots more bags. Okay, Nancy's going to take 7, and one more person can take 7. One more person. Anybody else? If not, we'll sell the last few individually. And Rainbow will keep up with who bought what. Okay, so Rainbow, remember, only one person can get this one, and only one person can get this one. And I think the others are going to be, well, I think only 3 people can get this one. All right, we're going to open it up to the chat, and then you can buy whichever one you want. You're going to have to let Rainbow know which one or ones you want. Patty, how about 50 cents for an empty bag? Do you think the bags are cute enough for 50 cents? And Nanette, do you want bags for 50 cents? I had no idea y'all would be interested in just bags, but I'm glad to sell them to you. So that means the set of 8 bags would be $4. So Melissa will just put a side note. A side note: 4 bags, 8 bags for $4. Okay, Nanette, you're going to take 10. You understand 2 are going to be duplicates because there are only 8 different types, right? So there aren't 10 different types, so 2 of them will be duplicates. Just want to make sure you understand that. Thank you so much, Nanette. And Patty, you can let me know. And if you want to decline, that's fine too. Okay, 2 sets of 8 for Patty. Okay, well, thank you so much for those extra sales. I very much appreciate that. It's a great sign that it never hurts to ask, especially since it turned out that Patty and Nanette were thinking the same thing. Okay, and Janice is going to take the smile, so we're sold out, and the cat, and no, we still have some cat left, and spider, and I still have spider left. Anybody else want to buy the contents of these bags individually? Still 6 bags you can buy. Anybody else for bags? I figured after selling skulls, people would be picking the contents of the skull bag. But okay, but this is what we have left. All right, last call and we'll get to looking at them. All right, Melissa will soon be putting in the stop symbols. And then I will bring back the 2 sold out and we will look at all of these and you'll see what you get. And y'all can let me know in the chat whether you think it's a trick or a treat. There will be some of each, but even the tricks are useful items that still serve a purpose. It's not ever going to be like an empty toilet paper roll. It's not like let's make a deal. We play nice here on Southern Belle Nola. Okay, last call on picking bags for just $1. Some of these y'all may be kicking yourself when you see what you missed. Okay, as soon as I see the stop symbols, okay, there's our stop symbols because we stop in the name of, that's why we have red hearts. Let me bring these 2 back and then I'll get to showing you. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a fun one. This one, you get a fun card game. This one isn't called Old Maid because that's passe and it would hurt people's feelings like mine. It's called Old Hen. How fun would this be for you to play with your spouse, with your kids, with your grandkids, with these super cute little hens? Or a cute stocking stuffer. This is for ages 4 and up. And all of the instructions on how to play are on the back. So everybody that got the cat one, that is what you got. Next in this purple sack, everybody who got this one got a 3-pack of Pro Max Ultra Fine pens with superior quality tip. It's a 0.5 millimeter ultra fine. So great, useful pens. Okay, next, peeking out in between these bandages is a cute little gnome. How cute is he? Gnome color and hat will vary by package. Some have orange hats, some have yellow hats, but they're all basically going to be similar. Oops, this one has a little um, hairball. So super cute. Aw, thank you, Nanette. Well, I said some would be tricks and some would be treats. Now, this one y'all may consider a trick, but it is useful. This one is just a bottle of school glue. Boom, boom, boom. But, still something you can use because you might do arts projects, craft projects, papier mache. Still useful, even though it's just a bottle of glue. Okay, in the back. And remember, these are just $1. I have swivel phone mirrors. So you swivel it and you'll see the mirror underneath. So if you ever need to check to see if you have spinach in your teeth, or check to see if your eyes are red or bloodshot, or you've got an eyelash that fell into your eye, or whatever it is, super useful. You could even put this on the corner of your computer if you needed to. All right, in the skull and crossbones, you get this. I'm not sure if this is a jelly jar or if this is supposed to be a votive, but I did see this marking on the bottom. I probably should, Melissa, look this up. I don't know what this means, but y'all can use it for what you want to, whether you use it for a dipping sauce or a votive or whatever you want to. Next, in the spider, we have a silicone wrist bracelet. It says, I heart the USA. Great for all of those patriotic holidays. Memorial Day, Labor Day, Independence Day, Veterans Day, which is coming up, Flag Day. Also great just for when you're working out in the gym and you can't wear metal. And last but not least, another grin, but it has a bow tie. This one is a candle. Okay, so those were your little $1 items in our fun little trick or treat game. Some were tricks, some were treats, but even the tricks were fun little useful items. So I hope y'all had fun. Okay, let's see what we can show next. How about some home fragrances? Okay, these are 5 packs of fragrance. Um, these are going to be $10. The first one is Fireside Glow. The second one is Fall Night Long. All night long, all night, all night, all night long. Okay. Next we have Autumn Spiced Apple. Aw, thank y'all for the compliments. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed the game. We're gonna keep playing it until either the holiday gets here or until y'all get bored with it. Keep in mind when we play tomorrow, because it's a snack auction, it's either going to be food or dining supplies, kitchen supplies, serving supplies. It will all be related to snacks. It won't all be things you can eat, but it will all be things relating to snacks. Okay, next we have pine and cedar. And this is really great if you use a silk artificial tree like me. This way you still get the scent, but without having to water and the shedding of needles. Okay, next I've got pumpkin spice. Okay, did I get all the types? Let me see, let me see. Some I have duplicates, but not all. Oh, and these are all delayed, but I know a few of you might be Airwick fans. So for those of you who are Airwick, I didn't completely forget, but the only option is pumpkin. All right, so these are big, huge 5 packs. So if you're worried about remembering to buy refills or wanting to have refills for in the bedroom and in the living room, the den, the kitchen, the dining room, the room where the pet is, or kids' bedrooms, this is the best way. And at the top of the hour, we'll have a completely different $1 item for sale. Well, choice of $1 items. Any interest on the air fresheners? I tell you what, we can do a buy more, save more if anybody thinks they need two and they want different scents. Let's do a buy more, save more, Melissa. If you want to buy two instead of having to pay 10 each, you can buy two for 17. Anybody want to buy two different scents for 17? Well, Shelby, you Giddy and jetted here. They may not realize in their time zone we're live. Oh, okay, last call on these if there's no interest. All right, let's see what we should shed. If there's stuff you'd like to see, let me know. Okay, I had showed a bunch of journals last week. I somehow didn't show this one. This one is new and sealed, although if y'all need me to open it up to show it to you, I can. This one is a food journal and activity tracker. You are able to track what you eat, what you drink, your exercise, your sleep, and ways to be healthy. I'm going to start this one off at $3. Oops, got a glare. So, anybody interested in a food journal and activity tracker? Oh, it's Okay, Jackie, I realize not everybody uses every product, and there's never a problem with that. That's why I have so many different items. Just trying to appeal to different people and different interests. All right, Patty's in at 3. Thank you. Thank you. At the top of the hour, would you like to maybe see some pens? All right, we're at fair warning. And she was telling us it's a great way to be motivated and organized. I absolutely agree. Okay, we are sold to Patty. Thank you, Patty. Here is the next item. Oops, I might need more color. Otherwise, you might not be able to see that this is a beautiful blush pink. Let me move in on this lovely vase. It's colored glass and it even has some little hearts right here. It's a one and done. I'm going to start this one at 4. And I tell you what, I'm going to make it for choice. So you can go for the pink glass, or I have a Laura Ashley. And here's the inside. Beautiful green on the inside, green with these white gardenias on the outside. So 4 for choice. Both would be lovely gifts or a great way to treat your sale. $4 for choice. Any interest? Laura Ashley's a great brand. Okay. Last call on these. Be available on the replay. All right. Next, I have 2 more journals for those of you who like glamour and shine. I have these 2 options. We'll call one the star option and one the heart option. We're going to start each of these at $4. And let me show you how nice and thick they are. These have lined pages. The lines are kind of light, but hopefully y'all can see them. Nice and thick. And this is how it's made with the glitter over a pretty page. And this one's by the same company, so it works the same. So The lines on these pages seem to be a little darker, though. There's this one over this, and the backs are solid glitter. So very girly girl, very glamorous. And yes, I did keep one of these for me. It was so pretty. So whether it's a dream journal, whether it's a prayer journal, food journal, the heart one just makes me want to use it as a gratitude journal since gratitude comes from the heart. Or the superstar journal so makes me want to use it to keep track of all of those superstar moments. Pass in for 4. I also think the heart one would be great for prayer requests because that's also a matter of heart. Because it's because of love that you write down the request. You care enough to pray for others. All right, anybody for 410? Otherwise, we're going to count it down and keep it moving. Be great for a diary as well. Okay, let's see which one or ones Patty want and what quantities. Two of each. Okay, no problem there. Anybody else? Okay, anybody else? All right, let me move these aside then. Thank you so much, Patty. All right, next, $3 starting bid for choice. I have hand soaps. The first one is going to be strawberry cream. The second one is going to be fresh pumpkin and mulled spices. Oh, and Nanette's also going to take one of each. Okay, fantastic. Ashley's going to take the star. Okay. Well, I'm glad now I bought a whole case of these then. So there'll be just a couple few left, I think, each. So for those on the replay, I think I have 5 of each. All right. So $3 starting bid for choice. Once again, the choices are strawberry cream, fresh pumpkin and mulled spices, or spooky pumpkin. And I do want to let you know that spooky pumpkin is a foaming hand soap. Foaming. So if you prefer the foaming type, go for spooky pumpkin. All right, Teresa's in for 3. Thank you so much, Teresa. Anybody want to bid it up to 310? Looking for 310. Otherwise, Melissa's going to count it down, and then we'll get to picking cents. All right, we can go ahead and count it down. Oh, I'm so glad you'll get a chance to visit your grandmother, Shelby. That's so nice. Nothing more important than family. I'm sure everybody who's a grandmother in the audience wishes they could get a visit from their grandkids tomorrow, too. Okay, let's see which one or ones Teresa wants and what quantities. This is such a great way to add aromatherapy to just the dull, toilsome task of having to wash your hands. This way it becomes a pleasurable experience. It also makes your bathroom smell good too. So once again, the scents are strawberry cream, fresh pumpkin and mulled spices, or spooky pumpkin, which is the foaming. Wonder what Teresa will pick. Teresa, Teresa. Did my chat freeze up? I suddenly don't see her. Actually, I don't see any comment after the sold to Teresa. Hope my chat didn't freeze. Teresa? And then if anybody else wants to get in on this for second choice after Teresa, okay, she's going to take one of the spooky pumpkin. Okay, I have a few more. Anybody else? Maybe it's just a lag. My apologies. Okay, we'll open this up to the chat. Anybody else? 4 strawberry cream, fresh pumpkin and mulled spices, or the smoky pumpkin, which is foaming. Okay, last call on this one. If you're interested, get your orders in. Open to the chat. Okay, let me move these aside. Okay, next I have a huge do not flush Huggies natural care sensitive fragrance free 48 wipes. I'm going to start this at $3. $3. And even though these are Huggies, you can absolutely use them on adult skin or to wipe your hands or wipe any feminine places when you're not feeling so fresh. Because if it's safe enough for baby, that means it's safe enough for anybody. Kind of like in makeup, if something's safe to go on your eyes like eyeshadow, then you can also use it for blush or anything else. So not the reverse, but okay, looking for $3 for the wipes. Always good in a pinch. The water goes out or the pipes freeze up. And I tell you what, I'm going to make this for choice just to save on some time. I'm also going to add some fragrance mists. This one is frosted apple. And you're saying, well, what does a frosted apple smell like? It smells like apple and cranberry. It's by Scent Happy. And the other option is Harvest Spice. And Harvest Spice smells like a pumpkin with ginger clove. So 3 different options for the low price of $3. And yes, these Huggies are specifically the natural care and for the sensitive skin. And you can tell I locally retail arbitrage these because they're also in French. Okay, any interest on these? Okay, last call on these then. All right, these will be available on replay. Okay, next I've got a brand new item in the box. Let's see if I can get it out. It's Storage and organization. I forget if my mom or my dad bought this, and it's still new and sealed. They never got a chance to use it. It can be hung, or it can just be set on a shelf. I'm going to start this at $10. It has all of these drawers. So my mom would use these for things like beading and buttons and snaps and jewelry clasps and that kind of thing, charms and pendants and whatnot. My dad would use this for nuts and bolts and screw nails and picture hangers and, other stuff like that. So, but I think that this might be really helpful to somebody who is looking for more storage and organization. You're getting 9 drawers and this flat surface where you could stack other things or other keepers or containers on top. But if you're one of those people that buys a lot of little things that are in all these little bags and you need a place to put your bags, or you want to open your bags and pour it in the drawers or just file them away in your drawers like it's a little card catalog, boy, I'm really dating myself now. I don't think card catalogs have been available in what, 20 years, 30 years? Now everything's just computerized where it tells you the listing and you look it up on the little in library index computer. Oh, oh, and let me measure this for y'all. I don't know if there's enough interest to bother to measure it, but I will nonetheless. So it's about 7 by 5. 7 by 5. I tell you what, we will do a price drop on this. Melissa, price drop, price drop, price drop, price drop, price drop. Let's take it down to $8. $8, buy it now. First person to put an 8 in the chat gets this great organizational system. It's not even $1 a drawer. Anybody real quick for 8? Okay, Patty Rose is taking it for 8. Thank you, Miss Patty Rose. Appreciate that. Okay, next, let me show you something else that's going to make your bathroom experience better. I only have one of these. It is a long-reaching, brand new, still see bath brush. So it's got the ergonomic spots here so that your fingers just perfectly lay here and it won't slip out of your hands. One side, it has a poof. The other side, it has these super soft bristles. So this one is going to be $4. $4. Now, if you're saying that looks nice, but I really wouldn't use the poof, well, I have one that just has the brush. If you just want the brush, it also does not have the ergonomic handles, but if you just want the brush, you can get just the brush for $2. And I have 2 of just the brush. So 2 of these are available. So let's see who needs a bath brush. You get double-sided with the ergonomic handle for $4 or single-sided for just $2. And even though they call this a bath brush, you could use just the one-sided one and use it on your feet. I don't know about y'all, but my parents used to have a hard time reaching their feet. And my mother said, well, I'd like to get something with an extender on it, but I don't want to accidentally use on any other part of my person. And I said, well, if it's a different color or a different style. So I think this one would be great for maybe somebody who needs to use it on their feet, because you don't need the loofah on it. And once again, it's soft, so it's not going to hurt. So if you have issues with being able to bend or extend or reach things, this might be a saving grace for you. My parents love these kind of things. Eventually, they got to the point where they needed more help than this. But for the longest time, when they were still bathing themselves and they just needed help in and out of the tub, they enjoyed this to help them breathe. Okay, we will move these aside and these will be available on the replay. Okay, next, I want to show y'all some beautiful specialty pens. These are going to start out at $2. And the reason they are specialty pens is two reasons. One, they say really encouraging, motivating, wonderful things, and also the way they are made. So I'll show you the first one. Here is the first one. It says, follow your heart. Now, when I first ordered these, I was all worried. Wait, is that one of those cheap ones that you just clip on or clip off? No, these are made into the pen. So these aren't going to fall off in transit. They're not going to get removed and put on, put off. These are forever attached to the pens. So this one says, follow your heart. The next one says, you are awesome. Great reminder and encouragement to anybody. Next one says, be your own hero. Be your own hero. Be your own hero till the end of the night. Okay, this one says, let's do this. Then we have, you got this. Nancy's in for 2. Looking for 210. This one says, nothing is impossible. It reminds me so much of one of my favorite verses, which says, nothing is impossible with God. It technically says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Next one says, smile to the world. Absolutely. It's a great way to let your light shine by smiling to the world. Next one says, make it happen. Which is so true. Sometimes you got to stop thinking and dreaming and actually put some action in. This one says, life is sweet. Aw. Life is, especially with wonderful viewers and subscribers like y'all. This one says, believe in yourself. We all need to have more confidence in ourselves, me included. This one says, let your light shine. Another one of my favorite verses, let your light shine before men so that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Okay, let me see. Did I finally get one of each? Ooh, don't think I got this one yet. This one says never give up. Never ever. Because God is in control and there are always blessings around the corner. Even when we don't see them, even when challenges arise, even when it seems like all is lost, never give up. Okay, we've got Nancy at 210. No, we've got Nancy at 2 looking for 210. Anybody for 210? I thought these would be so popular. Well, we can count it down if there's no further interest. I just thought that these were such great acknowledgments and ways to encourage people to be a Barnabas in their lives. Because we can all use some encouragement now and then. And when y'all are picking, as always, I want to remind you to let me know what the wording is, let me know the quantity, and then let me know when you're done. So Nancy will pick first, and then we will open it up to the chat. Okay, I see Nancy mentioning let your light shine and follow your heart. Did you just want one of each? I think these are the two Nancy wants. Let me see if she wants one of each or two of each, three of each. Did we find out if it was just one? There's no pressure to buy more, but one, please. Okay. And then Nanette says, never give up times 2. Okay. Let me put these in a little sack. Be a better way to keep them together. Okay. Here are 2 of Never Give Up going to Nanette. Anything else, or are you done? It always helps my mods just to say done when you're done picking. Although if you want to add in some more, feel free. Anybody else? Okay, then that's done. We'll open this to anybody else in the chat. Once again, the choices are follow your heart. You are awesome. Be your own hero. Let's do this. You got this. Nothing is impossible. Smile to the world. Make it happen. Life is sweet. believe in yourself, let your light shine, and never give up. Sometimes somebody will be having a bad day and they'll just look down at their pen and then they'll smile, just thinking about what it says. Never underestimate the power of even just a small gift. Okay, last call on these then. These will be available on the replay. Okay, let's see what we should do next. Oh, it's about to be the top of the hour. Well, I know we just did pens, but I could do more pens. I just got in another shipment of some of my favorite ones that I think are the prettiest. So let me show you these. These are going to be a $1 starting bid, everybody. And look at these beautiful gemstone pens. These have a pretty light pink gemstone. Then they have a little bit of sparkles encased in the pen. And then this one has rose gold. And the way it works is, of course, I backhanded it. You just twist it, and that's how the pen comes. And then you twist it again, and it comes back in. So it's turning the gemstone that makes it work. So for our Belle's Bargain Bonanza, we're going to look at some ruler pens for choice. So we had that light pink pen. This one, let me see if I can show you at the same time. Oh, wait, I grabbed two of the same. Oops. Okay, here's the darker one. I want y'all to be able to see the difference. This one on the top is rose gold, and the one underneath it is magenta. Hopefully you can also see that the gemstones are different as well. Okay, so rose gold, magenta. For those of you who like purple, pretty little amethyst type stone, some purple and lavender here. Here's a faux blue topaz, but it really shines. These are much heavier quality. I think people always get these and are like, I am so surprised what great quality they are. So I keep selling them, ordering more, and selling them and ordering more. Okay, let me grab a few more. Okay. Oh no! We just spilled a whole container of pens. All right, well, let me get some other pens up there, and then I will pick them up while y'all are bidding. Oh. Okay. Next, I have this cute little elephant. Adorable. Here's a sweet little panda. This kind of sparkly holographic one is a cute little pig. Look at that little snout. Just adorable. All right, Teresa's in for $1. Next, here's a little donut. Super cute. Aw, this one says XOXO. This one has a heart with wings and says lovely. This one I probably should save for the snack auction, but we don't have pens at the snack auction. So I'm going to throw up this cute little ice cream one. Here's a cute little heart with a shirt. I don't know, maybe it's a tie. I'm not sure what that is that he's holding. This one has a cute little paw print. Here's a blue heart that says love. Aw, look at this cute little doggy. This one says be mine. Here is a white pumpkin with a little smile. Here is a white heart that is lovely with wings. And I think I got the board filled up. As I try to scramble and pick up the pens that fell while y'all were. But I know, even though I'm not watching the chat for just a second, the moderators are. Oh, and I just realized this one apparently lost its cap because here it is. Sorry. Hi, Quaymar. Oh, Quaymar must be on the other side of the world because Quaymar thinks it's morning. But thank you for being here, Quaymar. Okay, did we get this counted down? Let's go ahead and count down so we can start picking. And y'all let me know what you'd like to see after. Otherwise, I'll just keep picking stuff randomly. We're fair warning. And y'all remember to let me know which ones, what quantities, and when you're done. Teresa's going to go with the purple and the blue. Okay, here's a purple and a blue. Thank you. All right. Anybody from the chat want to get in for second choice? Okay, I only have one ice cream, but I will sell it to you. And then 2 pink paws. Okay, here's 2 pink paws. And one of each of the gems. Okay. here's one of each of the gemstones. All right, since I only had one ice cream, did you substitute something else, Miss Patty? Or do you go with just the one? So this is what I have for you since I only had one ice cream. Let me know if to just stick with this or you want to substitute with something else. Okay, and let's see. Kathy D is also going to take one of each gemstones. Okay. Hi, Kitty. And hope it would come by. Missing you, sweetheart. Okay, here's one of each gemstone for Kathy D. Oh, hi, Janet. Janet, did you change your icon? I almost didn't recognize your icon. Is this the cat one? Let me make sure this is the cat one because I think it's a dog, but maybe it's cat. Oh, you think this is okay? I'm going to see from my walk. This is pretty and all. Everybody will know if it's the bandana or it's the lavender. If it's the lavender, I have two of those available. What is the one after the gems? Up to an elephant. I mean, y'all tell me, but to me it looks kind of like an elephant. But maybe I'm wrong. A green elephant? Can elephants be green? Oh, Nancy takes one of each of the gems. Okay. Grab that. All right, here's one of each of the gems for Nancy. These are so pretty. You're really going to enjoy those. Okay, Melissa, when you just point, I'm never sure what you're pointing to. Are you pointing to Ashley asking about the elephant, or were you pointing towards the gemstones? I need less pointing and more telling me what you're pointing at. Okay, Kitty is going to take the elephant. And yes, I did. Oh, did change his icon. Okay. And Ashley would like the pig. Did you want one or two pigs? I do have two available. So just let me know whether you wanted one or both. These are so stinking cute. We got Kathy D's order a while back. It was one of each gemstone, I believe. But Shelby, let Melissa and Rainbow handle it, pretty please. Okay, so Janet, I want to sell you what you want, but I'm not sure which one you thought was the cat. Okay, Ashley wants just one. All right. So Janet, let me know, or mods, if he already wrote it in chat, just let me know which one he meant by the cat. If he meant the lavender or he meant what I thought was a white dog, which I now see could be a cat with a bandana. In fact, I will hold them next to each other so that y'all can tell. Oh, also this panda. This panda is so cute. Look at those little eyes. Okay, were either of these to your liking, Mr. Janet? I mean, they're both cute in their own way, aren't they? Oh, Janet. Okay, well, moderators, y'all can let me know what he decides. Anybody else? I can't believe the bidding didn't soar on these. Y'all better get them while they are still affordable. Okay, anybody else? If not, I will clear them away. Listen, Rainbow, did y'all find out what Janet wanted? I want to make sure I'm equal opportunity, even to the dashing guys in our chat, because all are welcome in my chat. Maybe I should have put more light on for this. Janet took the lamb. Okay. Are these the pig and the lamb, right? I think so. Okay. All right. Thank you, Melissa. All right. Shelby, thank you so much for trying to help, but that's why we have moderators, but you are great at helping us figure out what we can show next. That'd be a great way that you can help. Oh, let something else just go up. Okay, let me move these. All right. I don't know if anybody reads anymore, or if you read if you need or use bookmarks. I personally got one of these and I kept it, but I'm going to use mine for my Bible because I'm one of those people that likes to do the through the year reading. That just is something I enjoy. And so I want to show you these bookmarks. They are metal. They're a silver color and they're angels. And then here's the actual bookmark part that sticks out of the book, which is this beautiful, pristine white tassel. So these are going to be $3. I wish these had been available when I was conducting music, because these would have been great to mark the hymns in my hymnal instead of just the blob paper clips I used at the time. Oh, pig and lamb, thank you. I thought the pig was a cat. That's okay. I misunderstand animals all the time. I am constantly having to ask for help, so you don't feel bad at all. It usually takes most of us to figure it out, and the only reason I had figured out about the pig is because I'd showed it before. I was calling the lamb a dog, so I was as lost as you are. Oh. Okay, Kitty is in for 3. I also think that these would be a beautiful gift to give for Christmas. So if you happen to be giving a book Maybe it's a diary. Maybe it's a Bible. Maybe it's a devotional. Maybe it's even some kind of like who done it. Maybe it's even a copy of "Twas the Night Before Christmas." How wonderful to give it with a bookmark in it. Or maybe it's for a planner and you could bookmark your birthday, but bum. Or if it's to your spouse, your anniversary. But I just thought these were so pretty and so elegant. Really, you could probably even take off the tassel and make it into some kind of a Christmas ornament if you wanted to. Oh, Kitty says first Bible for a little girl and a bookmark. Oh, that's a lovely idea. And I do have several of these, so y'all let me know quantities. Also, for people who are Catholic, they have something called the First Communion, where little girls wear white dresses and make promises and pledges and have to wear a veil and all. This might be a little gift for them. Okay, let's see how many of these Kitty might want to buy. Okay, she's going to take two. All right, one, two. Here we go for Kitty. All right, anybody else? My late mother would have loved these. She collected angels. This would have made her so happy. Before her eyesight was destroyed with cataracts, for which she wouldn't have surgery, she was a voracious reader. After that, I had to read to her, but I still did. And she loved the classics. The number of times that I read Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights and so many. I'm sorry, I got to talking. Okay, Kathy's going to take three. Okay, one, two, three. Okay, wonderful. All right, and Nancy's going to take one. All right, here's one for Nancy. Thank you so much. All right, anybody else? Okay, last call on these then. Y'all let me know what you'd like to see. Would you like to see some Legos? Would you like to see some brooches, necklaces, OTC medications, socks? You want to see some more pens? You want to see some gardening gloves? Some light up coasters? Okay, last call on these really beautiful, elegant bookmarks. Such a lovely and elegant gift. These would also be great in a scrapbook to mark those important pages. I know that so many people are dealing with memory issues, with dementia and Alzheimer's. So, this would be great to help them identify the pictures of people who might visit or to remember who's who, or where you have the names of each of the family members written next to their pages. Oh, Nancy's mom collected angels too. Our mom sounded like they had so much in common. I'm so glad you shared that with me. Okay, well, y'all let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just going to pick a little something. Since pens have been popular, let me show you some of these. These are the 4-color pens, and I love these. These fit just perfectly in the crook of your hand. I just love the way they fall. And they've got 4 different colors on them, and these are going to be $2 starting bid for choice. And most of these, I'm down to only 1 left. A couple I might have 2, but most of them are one and done. This one says love. Oops. Then this one, we're going to call it teeth. This one's going to be panda. We're going to call this one monocle. We're going to call this one, since it both has teeth and a monocle, smile. We're going to call this one pink dinosaur. This one's going to be brown dinosaur. They might be rather ancestral. This one I think is a whale. I've got cat with a purple ball of yarn and cat with a yellow ball of yarn. Oh, this one says love, white with blue. I'm going to put these 2 next to each other since they're similar. Astronaut. This is a cabbage with a little face. Okay, Kitty's starting us off with 2. Thank you, thank you. Here's a camera with little bunny ears. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, here's a pretty little rainbow. Okay, and I think that's it. I've got a few duplicates, but not a duplicate of everyone, just a few duplicates. So those are the choices. We've got Kitty at 2. We're looking for 2 tan. 4 colors in every pen. Thank you, Janet. All right, we are going once. And remember, y'all let me know when you're picking which one, what quantity, and then when you're done. And still to come, we've got some brooches, necklaces, some stationery, some OTC medications, some lotions, socks, Legos. So if any of that sounds good to you, let me know. We are sold to Kitty. Everybody congratulate Kitty. And let's see what we can get for her and what quantities. So many great choices. Hopefully I'll remember my keywords, but if not, we can figure it out from your description. Melissa and Rainbow are great at that. And if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please do. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel. Also, if you like snacks, tomorrow at 2 p.m. is going to be a snack auction. We also have some kitchen implements and cookbooks, but it is mostly delicious snacks, popcorns and pretzels, gummies. I'm going to have some taffy tomorrow too, moon pies, flavored marshmallows, cranberries, trail mix, tons of delicious snacks. Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate it. And after Kitty picks, then we'll open it up to the chat. We appreciate you helping out, Shelby, since you're too young to. So nice of you to find ways to make yourself useful. Wait, did Kitty pick? I think Kitty was our high bidder. I think we have to let Kitty pick first. Am I remembering that right, Melissa? Rainbow? And then once Kitty's picked, we will circle back to Jetted if those two are still left. I will let you know I only have one of each cat. So if Kitty picks it, it's going to be gone. I guess we now know between last round and this round that Mr. Jetted might like cats. But boom. Did we lose Kitty or did Kitty lose internet connection? I know she sometimes has connections issues with internet where she is. Shelby, you might send her a message on Discord to check on her. See if her internet might have gone out. Okay, I would be glad to help everybody in the order in which they appear in the chat. Oh, all the monsters television. Okay, so I'm thinking it's this one and this one and this one. And I'm thinking, was this one the TV? I might have wrongly called it a camera. Okay, is it this four? Oh, if your lag is ever bad, look at the bottom of your screen at the little red line. So often when I'm watching, I think that I'm up with everybody, and then I realize, wait, my little red line isn't all the way to the right, and I have to pull my little red line forward. Sometimes that's what it is. So I just want to make sure. Oh, yes. Okay. I'll put these in a bag for Kitty. All right. And then we will move forward. Okay. I think Jedit was next. And I believe Jedit wanted the 2 cats, right? Was Jedit next? I think so. Okay. Maj, y'all help me with the order, pretty please. Okay, and then I think Patty is next. And she wants one of each except, oh, let me go back up. Except no camera and no love pens. All right, so let me see what that leaves. Okay. Here are the 2 dinosaurs and the whale. And let's see what else we have. Here's the astronaut. We're skipping the camera. Here's the rainbow. We're skipping the love. And so that's the panda and the cabbage. Okay, I think I have the right ones. So that makes Patty getting 7 rainbow. Okay, so I'm just going to dox what I have left. And what I have left is a second love of each type. And that's it. See, my bag is empty. So this is all I have left. Okay. Anybody else for any of the ones that are left? And even if you've already picked and you're like, well, I want to add on this one or I want to add on that one. Sometimes you get to looking at them for a while and you're like, well, maybe I should get that. Or you thought of somebody else that might want it. Okay, Ashley's going to go for the pink dino and the astronaut. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Those are going to Miss Ashley. Thank you so much, Ashley. All right, anybody else? So we've got all the love, which I guess I need to say for Valentine's. We've got a brown dinosaur. We've got a whale. I don't know if y'all can see this cute little tail. Look at the tail on the whale. This is one of the few times it's okay to look at tail. And this sweet little take me home face. And the TV. Now that Kitty told me it was a TV, the rabbit ears make much more sense because it's like an antenna. Although my antenna is a little square box, but still. Yes, I know. I am so old fashioned. I'm probably the only person who has a TV with an antenna. Oh, but I'm also the person who has a landline. But I just don't have cable or streaming. Aw, thank you, Kitty. You're the best. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement. Okay, anybody else? All right, let me move these to the side. How about we do some brooches? Or do y'all want to do Legos instead? I keep waiting to hear what y'all want to do. I was so excited to show some of these new brooches and these new Legos. I tell you what, I'll show the Legos first and then I will go to brooches. Because Melissa spent a lot of time looking up the prices of these Legos. Okay. All right, here is the first one. This one says France. And apparently they have model numbers. This one is not model number 41697. And I don't know squat about Legos, so it has 90 pieces in here. It's a building toy. Jouet du construction. Okay, sorry, you can tell it's locally arbitrage because it's also en français. Turtle protection vehicle. That's so funny. Turtle protection vehicle. I don't like these things. Okay, well, I'm not sure if it protects you from turtles or protects the turtles from you. Oh. Okay, any interest on this one? All right, we're gonna pass. Here is the next one. It says Lego Friends. It is 87 pieces. Oh my, 87 pieces. And here's what it looks like on the back. Doesn't that look like it would be fun to construct? I love that all the Legos now have their little model numbers on them. It makes them so much easier to keep up with. Okay, any interest on this one? Okay, thank you for that information. All right, I will remember to say Lego in the singular. Thank you, Patty. Okay, we're gonna pass on this one. Let's go to a bigger set. This one is Lego City. It has 148 pieces for ages 5 and up, a construction digger, it says. Here's the back where it shows you what it looks like and how it works. Sounds like Kitty might have some personal experience in maybe stepping on some Legos. Oh. Although that may be something that might have happened to Melissa too. Melissa's a boy mom. She recently found out that she and Laurie both named their son same name. How cool is that? It just shows how generational names are. And Kitty saw some deer today. Doe, a deer, a female deer, lay a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. So, needle, I'm sorry. Okay, and here's the last one. This one is by Marvel. This one is from Fur. Ooh, fancy. And it has ages 7 and up, 159 pieces. So if you like Lego, if you like Marvel, if you like Thor, How cool is this one? Great movie collectible. And then we'll go on to some brooches. I wish Laurie were here to see the brooches. She loves brooches. Oh, thank you, Shelby. Okay, last call on these. I was so surprised how expensive Lego had gotten. My apologies. I gotta get used to just saying it. Lego toys had gotten, maybe I should say. Okay, well, let's look at some brooches. These brooches are going to be $8 starting bid. Okay. If you like sparkle, look at this beautiful peacock. It's articulated, as you can tell, in multiple layers. I'm going to put this one on H. Next, here's another big, beautiful one. Lots of shades of green. You've got your big stones up here, and then your small stones down here. One of the things I like about the small stones is you'll see there's multiple colors of green. So you'll see there's kind of a peridot type of color and an emerald type of color. Now, keep in mind, at $8, these are, rhinestones, crystals, just pretties. All of my jewelry is costume, and I do not test jewelry. Okay, next, here is a serpent with eyes of green and also some green crystals in the body. Okay, Kitty's already in for 8. Thank you, Kitty. For those of y'all who may like lizards or geckos or iguanas, I love the coloring on this, that the middle of the back is one color, and as a light and shadow, it has a different color surrounding it. Also, this one has a bail, so it could be a super elaborate pendant. But if you like that one, but that's not your favorite color, I also have it in this color. So it's 2 different shades of blue. Once again, also has the bail. So I'm going to put these 2 on the same. It's choice of, not both, choice of. Next, I've got some beautiful leaves. You will see these all have paved crystals, and I have it in both the silver tone and the gold tone. I feel like you can see the veining of the leaf better in the gold tone, but some people just prefer silver. So I'm going to put these 2 options on B. Once again, it's for choice. You don't get both. Great for the season, even going into Thanksgiving. Here is one of the most elegant, refined, blingy pumpkins I've seen. It's got enamel, but it's also got the bling. Okay, for those who like cameos, this cameo is dressed up and blinged out. So in the center, it's the standard cameo, lovely pink, but it is surrounded with a picture frame style with some bling, and also has a wonderful articulated hanging piece. So pretty and pink. And if you're saying you like that, but you wish it were bolder, well, here it is in vibrant reds, as well as some little citrines around it. So $8 for choice. We've got Kitty in at 8, looking for 8.10. And Other than having, two choices in the leaves and two choices in the lizards, there are no multiples. So if there were a multiple, I would tell you. But if ever I'm getting a multiple, I will get it in a different color. If I just think it's that spectacular that I need to see in both colors. All right, we're going to start counting it down. And then we'll open it to the chat. Everybody congratulate our winner, Kitty. Okay, she's going to take A, the pumpkin, and G. Oh, so pretty. Great choices. Everybody congratulate Kitty. Okay, does anybody want to get in for second choice? Anybody for second choice? Still got some great choices here. If not, I'm going to scrape them to the side and show you some other options. Last call on these. Okay. Okay. Anybody like shoes? Anybody like high heels? Here is a beautiful one. A flower on it, some pave crystals, and it is definitely a stiletto. I'm going to put that on H. Then I also have some that are new on card. Just got these. Here's a ruby slipper or a ruby stiletto. I thought it was so pretty. I also bought it in pink, in royal blue, in black, in the multi-color, although it does have a little red at the top. And then let's see, what can I put with it? Oh, these are really pretty. I have this very elaborate dragonfly. And those aren't black. I'm not sure if y'all can see. These are like a London blue shade. And then I also have this one, really pretty to it. And I love that there are so many different cuts and sizes and shapes. Okay, we're going to put this one on D. All right, looking for 8. Anybody like shoes or dragonflies? Yes, there's a penguin. They were so pretty in the different colors. I just couldn't pick, so I just got one of each color that this company offered. Okay, Kitty's in for 8. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Anybody want to go up to 18? If not, we'll count it down and then get to picking. And it won't be long till the top of the hour. Oh, and Kitty says, I had somebody ask me where I found such a beautiful purse because I had brooches in it. Oh, I love that, Kitty. Okay, we are sold to Kitty. Let's see which one or one she chooses. Everybody congratulate Kitty. Okay, it looks like she's going to start with the pink one. We'll see if she may get any others as well. Super pretty. Great place to start. Anything else? If we're picking based on a pink, then I better throw up some more pink for Kitty then. Okay, let's see. Is Kitty done or is Kitty still picking? When Kitty's done, we will open it up to the chat. Okay, she's done. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these then. All right, well, let's do another round since this is going so well. All right, here we have a butterfly. This one is still new in package. You'll see in the middle there's some beautiful AB crystals. AB meaning Aurora Borealis. So the top is a blush pink and the bottom is a magenta. Next, I have what some might call a lobster, what some might call a crawfish, what some might call a scorpion, but I call it beautiful and blingy. Also beautiful and blingy is this beautiful blue with the marquee cut stones. There's something about that marquee shape that is just so beautifully faceted. I just love it. Okay, next I said I'd bring some more pink. This one has a swordfish sitting on top of some kind of pretty crystal rock. And look at how the rock glittery texture. I do want to show you that even though it looks like a brooch, it is technically a pendant. This one is also beautiful shades of pink and coral, very geometric, gorgeous enamel. But once again, this one looks like looks like a brooch, but technically a pendant. And one more time, technically a pendant. But look at these beautiful stones. See the back of G. Yes, you can. Here we go. These are all brand new, not vintage, not used. So you don't have to worry about that pokey factor or being hurt by any of my brooches. Here we go. Okay, next, let's see what we've got. Oh, this one I have in two colors. Here is the silver tone, and here is the gold tone. These could even be worn on a men's lapel. I think this would be so fantastic on a black suit or a black tux, or to a powerful lioness, tigress. And lastly, for our music lovers, our musicians, singers, maestros, band directors, music teachers, love this blingy treble clef sign. All right, there are your choices. Looking for $8 starting bid. Once again, keep in mind the animals are for choice. Oh, welcome back, Shelby. Oh, I forgot to say that I also have the swordfish one in green as an option. So pink or green. Oh, I'm so glad y'all like G. Do y'all like it enough for somebody to bid on it? Okay, last call on these if there's no interest. Last call. Okay, let's pass on these. Okay, I have a few that are a little bit smaller, so I'm going to lower the starting bid on the next round to just 6. just 6 because these are a little bit smaller. All right, here's the first one. It's this cute little pig. So I'm going to put the piggy on H. Next, I've got this cute little froggy. It's going to go on G. Here is a cute little octopus on F. I'm thinking this is a wolf, but I'm not 100% sure. Some of y'all are better with animals than I am. It's going to be on E. Here is a beautiful green-eyed owl. Here is a cameo. Here is a butterfly with some faux pearls. Here are some beautiful stars. Okay, these are only a $6 starting bid since they're a little bit smaller. Oh, oops. Wait, Rainbow wanted to see the back of the blue flowered one. Okay. I thought we did that. Okay, here's the blue flower. And here's the back. It's just the standard back to it. See, there it goes. There it goes. Once again, these are new, never worn. I just took them out of the package and put them here. These are not used. These are not vintage. Okay, I'm glad to show the backs of any brooches. Any interest on these brooches? Okay, last call on these. I'm surprised that we're passing on the ones that are only $6. Okay, well, we will clear these away and we'll just wait and show brooches on a different day then. No worries. Okay, well, I see it's the top of the hour. So while we're showing jewelry, let me show a few more charms to anybody who might have tuned in late. We did start the broadcast with some charms, and we'll do a few more now. Okay, here's my little grid. So this is the Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And these charms are going to start out at just $1 for choice. Okay, let's start out with some words of encouragement. Okay, Kitty wants the pig. Oops, oops. Let me grab it. I'm sorry, I didn't see your bid, Kitty, but I'm glad to sell it to you. Okay, here it is. Thank you so much, Miss Kitty. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Oh, right, the $1 charms. All right, let's see which ones I still have. All right, here's the first one. This one says beautiful. How great would it be to make somebody a charm bracelet with all of the wonderful attributes of them? This one says family. I'm not sure what that is. That might be a misprint. Okay, this one says imagine. We have enough. This one says, oops, I got it upside down. Trust. Reminds me of one of my favorite Bible verses, which says, trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. This one says, believe. Next, we have love. Let me not accidentally pick up a duplicate. All right, this one says hope. Some of these I have duplicates of, and some of these I don't. This one says faith. This one says miracle. I think I've showed them all. Okay, well, if y'all are interested in buying that one, I will fish it back out. But otherwise, okay, let's see what else I have. Oh, these are really pretty. I have these cute iridescent butterflies. Well, it's really a butterfly within a butterfly, and it has a baby butterfly hanging on. How cute is that? And I think these are slightly different colors. I think this one is slightly pink and that one's slightly blue, unless it's just my eyesight. Maybe they're all white and I don't realize it. No, I think this one is more white. Okay, well, y'all forgive me if my eyesight is not that great. For those of y'all who don't know, I have a condition called astigmatism, and it's one of the reasons why I don't see really well. It's not something you catch, it's a curvature of the eye. Okay, next I have these pretty little dresses hanging on a hanger, that on F. Also got it in a blush pink. In black. Here's a black hat with a red bow. And here is an elephant with a little bling on it. Okay, so lots of choices. Looking for $1 starting bid for choice. Anybody for just $1? Any interest? Okay, I can move these to the side if there's no interest. Just want to give a little minute for the lag since I've accidentally had to go back a few times when I have missed things or passed things. So it's easy to go back for a pick. It's not necessarily easy to go back for charms. So I just want to make sure in case there is any interest. Last call on these then. About to scrape them to the sun. Okay then. We'll do something else. I also want to let y'all know for the cost of $5, I can make you a little mystery charms bag. For $5, you're going to get not just 5 charms, you will get 10 mystery charms of my selection for you. But you do get to choose one thing. You can choose either all random, meaning none of the 10 or the same, or you could choose pairs, and I will choose 5 matching pairs in case you need duplicates for earrings or you like to make charm bracelets where you bookend them. So $5 for 10 charms, but they're a mystery because I will pick them. But you can choose either all random or pairs. Okay, next item is going to be $4. And it's going to be a party coaster. If you liked the way that the solar lights lit up, you're going to love the way this coaster lights up. Let me open it and show you. Let me turn down my light. Warning, flashing lights. So this is the first setting. This is the chasing setting. So you'll see the colors are blue, green, and red. And then here's the solid setting. And so I know a lot of people have the fancy blinking cups, but if you don't have a blinking cup or a light up cup, this will make whatever you're using light up. Here, let me show you as an example. I'm drinking water. Look how fancy it makes just a plain old bottle of water look. It's like my water is just filled with all of these colors. So how fun is this when you're just watching an auction, watching TV? How fun for kids or teens. And once again, this is, that's the off. This is the blinking, which moves so fast, it almost looks like it's just on solid. When it gets closer to the camera, I think it can pick up on. Here's the chasing. Here's the solid. And here it is off. I told the funny story the last time I showed these about that I put one of these on my bedside table, and to turn off and on the lamp I have, which is this tall candlestick lamp, you have to sit up and then stretch your arm up. So it's hard when it's just like the middle of the night and you just want to turn on some light to like get a sip of water. And so I have one of these coasters and I end up just turning on the coaster just for the light. How funny. Or even if I just grab for the water, it'll inadvertently push down and turn this on. But I think these are so fun. Okay, anybody for the $4? I'm sure it can be. I can't imagine you wear it out. No, I take it back. It's a non-replaceable battery. So, but the good thing is the battery is already in there. So unlike most things where you have to put a battery in, the battery is already in it. So most things you have to buy and then buy batteries for. This, the battery's already in it. Okay, we're going to pass on this one if there is no interest. Next, $2. I have a great way to save your soap. This has a suction cup down here, and it sits right next to your sink. And so if you're a person that likes bar soap, or maybe you like bar soap in the bathtub even, but you want it to just sit in its own puddle of water because that makes it dissolve. This is great because it's at an angle. So as it dries, the excess moisture and water will just drain off. So $2. Any interest in the soap dish? Okay, we'll pass on that then. All right, here is the next one. This is a long necklace. It is some kind of a black stone that is beautifully faceted. It's set into kind of a bronze color. I can get it nice and close to camera. So hopefully you can see the facets, see the bronze. Here is the back. I looked for some kind of maker's mark and I didn't see it. I'm going to start this one at $7. You like a necklace that is long? This one's long. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow at 2 p.m. will be my Sunday afternoon snack sale. And then on Monday, to complete our Columbus Day weekend, Jane and I are going to have fun trivia with prizes, and we're also going to have Belle's bonus buy night. It was actually Kitty's suggestion a few weeks back, and we had to look up to see when the next holiday would be, and it's Columbus Day. So the way it works is with every purchase that is $5 or a $5 or more super chat, you'll get a bonus buy opportunity of either a $3 level or a $5 level. And there is no obligation to take those opportunities, but you only get the offers when you buy an item that's $5 or more. And the items you're offered are things that usually have about a double value, and I'm just reducing them in price to thank those people who are making substantial purchases. Okay, any interest in the necklace? I realize for some of you on the East Coast, it is getting late, so I won't do too many more items. Here's the next item. This is called a tattoo and gem kit. I'm going to start it at $2. This is what it looks like on the mannequin. This is all you get for the faux tattoos and gemstones. You can put them on however you want to, but this placement on her face and neck looks pretty fabulous. So could be part of a great costume. Well, Kitty, if you have any suggestions about it, you let me know. I love your suggestions. This one is a one and done. So if you're interested in it, then you need to bid. All right, Patty's at 2. Anybody want to go for 210? I realize it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. We'll count it down. All right, did we get this counted down? Not sure if it's supposed to be like a mermaid or a fish or Blizzard or what? Okay, we are sold to Patty. Okay, next I have this fabric lace tablecloth. I'm going to start this at 7. It's a one and done. It's a rectangle that measures 52 by 70. So this is what it looks like when it's on the table. So you could use it like this, or something my mother used to like to do is she'd put a solid color on first, and then the solid color would poke through, well, not poke through, but you'd see through the lace to the solid color. So she'd be like, brown, she didn't really like her brown table. So she'd put like on a red tablecloth first and then the white over it. Or blue and then the white over it. She always thought that these lace type tablecloths just kind of softened it and gave it a more like delicate look to it. But the other thing is, when all the fabric stores started closing, she would buy these and then she'd cut them up and make other things because she said that buying a lace tablecloth was less expensive than buying lace. I don't know if that's true or not because I have no idea how much lace costs. So, but this one measures 52 by 70. So I'm guessing it's going to be like your 6-person table. And judging the packaging looks old. So she may have had it for quite some time. Interest. Oh, and Kitty says, I have used some for my lace projects. Okay. Well, it's starting to get late, so I want to do something I don't normally do. Normally, I only have items on the top of the hour, but I want to sell something really unconventional. And I know some of you are saying, wait, that's a mistake. You don't sell food on Saturdays. And you're right. I don't sell food on Saturdays. And you're right. I don't sell a big box of cereal like this for $1. No, no, no. But here's what happened. It accidentally went past the Best By date. So the Best By date was a few weeks ago. Now, some of y'all don't care about the Best By date. Some of y'all do care about the Best By date. I thought I would throw it up for $1 starting bid and see if anybody wanted it. Somebody might say it's going to take, time to ship it anyway, so I don't care. Or it's still going to be delicious. Food doesn't expire, and it certainly doesn't expire, on one specific date. So I just thought I'd throw it up and see if anybody's interested in it for $1. If it works and y'all want a different night for food that's reduced, normally I either eat it or throw it away. Or I do have one person that I sometimes can sell it to or give it to. So I just thought I'd see if anybody wanted these name brand Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. But I did want y'all to see that the date is September 14th. So, and if it's popular, I'll do it again. If not, then y'all won't see the food that's past its date. But I thought I'll try it just once to see if anybody is interested. And if not, we will close out the auction in order to give me time to move away all of the passes and bring out all the delicious food and the useful kitchen items and serving trays that we're going to have tomorrow. Oh, we do have a few people interested. Okay. So we have Kitty and Janice at 1 who wants to go up to $1.10. Well, if y'all are interested, then each week I'll bring a little something, and just so that y'all aren't upset, I try to be so clear about it, so open and honest. All right, Janice is at 150. Oh, and this is a big box of cereal too. Let me get out my ruler. Here's the ruler. So, big box. All right, Janice is in 50. Kitty, do you want to go to 160 or you want to go out? Okay, out to Janice. We'll count it down real quick, then we'll see how many Janice wants, and if there's some left, we'll see how many Kitty wants, and then we'll open it to the chat. If y'all have any requests of other things you want to see, I'm glad to bring them out. We just hadn't been getting very many requests tonight. Okay, how many would you like, Janice? Look at the cute little shoes that the frosted mini weights is wearing. Oh, I just noticed that. Oh, and look at their catchphrase. Perfectly sweet, wholesome wheat. Aw, perfectly sweet, wholesome wheat. I love that. And remember, y'all, that tomorrow we'll have the trick or treat game again. It'll be different items, and it will either be food or kitchen accessories, eating, dining accessories. Remember, it will all be items that fit the theme. Okay, Janice is going to take 2 boxes. All right, let's circle back to Kitty and see how many boxes she would like, and then we'll open it to the chat. I have 8 boxes available. Kitty, how many boxes would you like, sweetheart? Okay, she's going to take 2. Jackie's also going to take 2. Okay, I appreciate y'all not being so upset and everybody not saying anything negative. I always want to be clear about September 14th. Not that that's a long time past, but okay. So 2 went to Janice, 2 went to Kitty, 2 went to Jackie. Oh, wait, what was your oops? If your oops was because of the date, you can take it back if you didn't hear that part until now. But everything on Sunday afternoons is always in date. I try my best to check, but every now and then a little something could get by me. But now that I know y'all are interested, the things that accidentally go past their best buy date, I'll just bring on Saturday nights then. Thank y'all so much for buying these and for not making me feel stupid for accidentally letting it go past its date. And thank y'all so much. If you haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please do. Oh, Jenna says I eat cereal dry as a snack. I do too. Oh, she put it in before Kitty? Okay, I'm so sorry if I got the order wrong. But I think everybody got there too, and I think I still have one or two left. So, in case there's anybody um, in the chat. So, two to Janice, two to Jackie, two to Kitty. I'm sorry if I said that in the wrong order. And Kitty says if they get stale, then just stick them in the oven for 20 minutes at 300 and try with hot milk. Ooh, okay, great. Well, I'm so glad that y'all taught me that it's okay to bring this because I just hate throwing things away. So if I see anything else, then you'll see it next Saturday. But everything tomorrow will be in date, and I'm looking forward to showing y'all some of the new treasures that I've gotten. So thank y'all so much. I want to thank Melissa for running the chat. Y'all thank her too. I want to thank Rainbow for making the list and checking it twice. Y'all thank her too. Um, I'm still looking for mods, still looking for more co-hosts. And after I play the intro, please, oh please, leave a little comment. Even an emoji counts as a comment because that helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on, and roll you back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bye.